Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of Ask Marvin. Today we answer a question from Tony, who's an engineer from Cagayan De Oro City. Tony's asking, Marvin, I'm into equity funds. However, I'm losing a lot of money right now. What should I do? Well, first of all, Tony, before I answer your question, I would like to invite you personally because we're having a Stock Smart session there this February 2017. We will talk about the rudiments on how you can actually trade the markets and also find stocks that are relatively good. So a lot of the principles that you will also see when it comes to stock investing is also connected to how equity funds work. The approach and the style though is different because in direct stock investing you get to buy and sell at your own terms and you get to pick the style that you actually want. But in equity funds, it's under the premise that you believe and trust the fund managers that you know that they will do a good job over the long term. So just to put a context also for those who are trading the stock markets directly, the answers that I will give this person, I will give Tony now, is different from my answers when it comes to direct stock investing. You have to understand the context of mutual fund investing, and the idea of investing is highly different from the context of investing directly in the stock market. So what you can expect here is you'll see a different answer from my answers if you're trading the markets or investing in the markets and you know how to use technical and fundamental analysis. So Tony, to answer your question, number one is just go back to your goals. If you're investing for the long term, mutual funds over the long term should outperform, and you should also know that if you're investing in mutual funds, if you're investing in equity funds, volatility should be part of it. That's why even if you're investing in mutual funds, it's very, very important that you study how stock markets work, so at least you know what you're getting yourself into. You know that movements like this are part and parcel of how markets really work. That movements like this also happen when sellers overwhelm the buyers, and that's what we're seeing right now. The sellers right now are foreign funds because of the global news that you're seeing brought about by the Trump presidency, brought about also by a lot of different aspects, not just internally or locally, but also a lot of the things that you're seeing abroad as well. So go back to your plans and goals. If you're in it for the long term, what you're seeing right now should not even matter. If you're in your 30s and you plan to invest until you're in your 60s, you have 30 good years in investing. And I believe 30 years from now, the market from where it is right now will be at a much, much better, not just better, but a higher state as well. So go back to your goals. If you need the money right now, it would have not been good to invest it in the market because there's volatility right there. Again, mutual funds, equity funds, balanced funds are all long-term investments. It should be something with very long-term horizons. I'm now 33 years old, but I started investing in my early 20s. But when I started investing in my early 20s, my goal was to invest until I would be 60 or 70 years old. So the longer your time frame is, the better, because it allows your money to grow and it allows you to accumulate as much funds in the mutual fund as possible. So another suggestion to you is, if you have extra money, I suggest top up. I would suggest you top up. If you don't know how to time the markets and you don't know how to use charts, I would suggest that just do peso cost averaging. Put money in regular intervals and don't be scared. Don't be frightened about what's happening in the market, because this should not cause fear to you. The reason why probably I guess you're scared is probably lack of understanding. So which can treated if you study more about the subject matter, you study more about stocks, you learn more about how markets work. And second is probably you're exposing yourself to a certain amount that's something that you can't tolerate anymore. What makes people scared and what makes people frightened also, as what I've seen through my clients through the years, is you're putting an amount of money that when it goes down they can't sleep well at night. So a rule of thumb that you can do is put an amount that should it go down, you can still sleep soundly and you can still work well and function well, even if volatility would happen and markets would go down. Next is another tip: if you would continue to add some more and you really see yourself investing in equity funds, I would suggest go directly to index funds. Index funds, either FMETF or index funds given out that mirror exactly what the PSEi is. That's one of the cheapest ways to actually be positioned in the stock market. That's actually one of the cheapest ways for you to align yourself with the passive fund that has lower costs and mirrors the performance of the market. And I've said this over and over in my seminars that indices drop, but as indices drop, they always bounce back higher than where they were before. So a good and passive way to invest in the market is actually for you to buy index funds. And also, if you'd like to put a timing element on it, allow me, just follow the videos that we're releasing or the posts that I give out on Twitter. I'll give you reports of technical analysis if the PSEi is already reversing. So one of the best ways to come in as well is when you see the market not falling, but it has stopped fall, it has already fallen, and it's starting to reverse upward again. So, but nothing beats you learning it yourself. I can teach you all these things. You can look at the reports, but the best thing that you can do whenever you invest, it's your money. You better have the conviction also to know what you're getting yourself into. So I suggest if you can study more about it, do it. Make your New Year's resolution for 2017 to study the markets more so you can trade well, trade strong, trade smart. Thank you so much, Tony, and to all of you, I wish you a Merry Christmas, and I hope these videos are helping you. So God bless, and I hope you reach your goals of financial freedom this 2017. The best is yet to come. Your greatest days are still ahead of you. Don't be scared to invest. I dream and see that more Filipinos will actually invest, not just in the stock market, but in equity funds, mutual funds, balanced funds. So we see a stronger market, we see a stronger Philippines moving forward. So thank you so much, and God bless you all.